Shalom. Let's start out by giving all praises and honor and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahushua, by Hashem, Kakadash. Double honor to the apostles and others a great millstone. Salutations to those for let this pushing the truth across the folk conserve all faith, truth, and sincerity. Alright, this is the brother. I'm one about from the Birmingham Camp, Alabama GMS. This one gets a sitting. Just going to just about how the Lord Yahushua, he's gonna avenge, he's gonna avenge his elect, the man of the Lord, that's a sieve man that's sighing and crying, each and every day, and vexed with the things of this world, the rulership of the so-called man Esau Edom, man, the the oppressor, man, that's constantly just putting out wickedness and the wicked laws they pass, especially you got Joe Biden and passing all type of laws for transgenders and more wickedness that these devils do, especially to try to vex more of the so-called Negro, get at the so-called Negro Latino natives, the Israelites more and more, but only the elect of the nation Israel is crying out, because like I say, you got Jake here, you got Jake, so-called Negro Latino natives that they comfortable, they got the bag, or you got sellout Jakes that's that they don't care, they rather side with the enemy, and just be comfortable and relaxing in society, but not knowing that the Lord Yahweh is going to destroy this place. He's going to take down the so-called man Esau Edom, man. You side with the enemy, you're going to be destroyed and killed with the enemy, man. You sell out Israelites, but I'm getting into it. Luke 18:2, saying there wasn't a city of judge which feared not the Most High, neither regard man. So yeah, who's that judge that did not fear the Most High, neither regard man? It's the so-called man Esau Edom, man, that's in rulership right now. He's the one, the so-called people, the red people, the elites of Esau Edom. They not regarding the Lord Yahweh, they not following the laws and the commandments of the Lord. They not establishing, the ways, the ways and the righteousness of the Lord, according to the Bible. They're against everything that's, the Lord tells you not to do, and they push forth, their wickedness and laws, but they don't uphold what thus said the Lord, So, and these devils swear in with the Bible or whatever and all that, but they don't regard, they don't take, they don't take heed, they don't care, what thus said the Lord, they not afraid, they don't have no fear because they the wicked, man. And that's why the Lord Yahweh is going to destroy them. The Lord Yahweh, the powers of heaven and earth, is going to show his power amongst these devils, Esau Edom, that they think they something, and really they nothing, man. They really, nothing, man. These devils these so-called, man, Esau Edom, red, man, that's in power, man, it's because of the Lord, but Lord for show his power to bring you down, and he's going to avenge his elect. But we'll get to the next verse. Luke 18:3, and there was a widow in that city, and she came unto me saying, avenge me of my adversary. So yeah, so who's the widow? Who's that widow? Who's the woman that's crying out? Which the woman is symbolic to, Israel, the Israelites, but the elect of Israel, that's sighing and crying, are tired of the wickedness of this place, that's seen the things that, the Lord is displeased with, so the men of the Lord will be displeased, with all the things that's going on in this world, and we are crying out, to this devil for all the oppression, just, the things you got to deal with your day to day, the constant battle of just trying to survive, man. In the place that's set up for a trap for the so-called Negro Latino natives, you're trying to find a way out, unless you be a sellout, you just give in, You give into these devil's ways and you be a sellout. But if you're not gonna sell out, you're gonna have to deal with trying to be a stand-up guy in society, and it's hard because everything is against the ways of the Lord in society. You gotta try to be cautious of what you say, to the alphabet community, LGBT, whatever, you know. So you gotta be cautious of what you say or do and how you move in this society, because you could be make one mistake or do something that against their ways, laws, you be put in jail. But that's why the men of the Lord, are constantly crying out to the Lord to avenge us, man, because we can't avenge ourselves, man, because we don't have no military might. Only thing we do is just teach His word and continue this to pray to the Lord Yahweh and continue to teach His word to avenge us of this, come destroy this place, destroy America, Babylon the Great, take down the so-called man Esau Edom, man. But in this verse, Luke 18:4, he was not for a while, but afterward he said within himself, though I fear not the Most High, no regard man. So this devil, like I say, you don't fear the Most High or nothing, man. You don't have no respect amongst the children of Israel, Israelites. You see, he keeps shooting down Jake in the streets and so forth, man. Keep on pressing Jake and just messing with Jake for no reason. So-called Negro Latinos and keeping them in poverty. Try to keep them in poverty. Keep them down. And that's why these devils, they constantly raising up property value. And they try to keep Jake out of that, out of the property value. And keep you in a low area of state, low estate, low, poverty, line, poverty line. They keep you from coming up. So these devils, man, you gotta know who your enemy is, and why things like it is, why things, high, and why things are so out of control, no morals, amongst the people, and just all this wickedness they pushing on TV, so you could so you could accept it. They try to make you accept it, but the elect of the so-called Negro Latinos, they ain't gonna accept it. The men of the Lord not accepting this bullshit. That's why we're crying out for the apostles and brethren, great ministers, and those that believe in this truth. But on this verse, Luke 18:5, yet because this widow troubled me, I would avenge her, at least by her continued coming, she wearied me. So Lord Yahweh Shai, the widow, like I said, the men of the Lord, Israel, like I said, Israel is like a woman to the Lord. So we, the men of the Lord, we crying out to the Lord, say, hey, please come get us, crying out. Like a woman that, she's getting raped or whatever, and she ain't with it. She ain't with the man, trying to, have sex with her or whatever, forcing himself on her. She gonna cry out. Just so that what the men of the Lord do. We crying out because we we hate and despise the ways of this world. We hate that the so-called man Esau Edom, got this world upside down in power, and the oppression, constantly gotta deal with, all the laws and things they put out there, man, to keep Jake down. Especially the men of the Lord, to try to, especially getting at the men of the Lord, because, you got, it's a spiritual battle, and these devils know, who the men of the Lord are. So they constantly trying to find a way to try to get at the men of the Lord or whatever, it may be. That's why it's a fight, man. I try to stay in it, man. It's a battle, man. But like I said, me myself, hopefully I'll hold on, hopefully I'm part of the righteous number, and continue to do the will of the Lord, and hopefully have mercy upon me, and like I said, from the apostles and brethren, that we hope to be a part of that righteous number, But the Lord Yahweh Shai, He's gonna avenge His elect, from um from all this hell, from all this pain and suffering, man. That like I said, the men of the Lord, got to deal with each and every day, man. And, it's it can weigh down, but it's all about just holding on, keeping the faith, no matter what you may go through. Just keep on believing the Lord Yahweh Shai, and hopefully you have mercy. That's all you really hope for, man. Hope for mercy from the Lord Yahweh Shai and deliverance. But so I'm go from I'm in it off with because I don't want to make this too long. 2 Thessalonians 1:6. See it is a righteous thing with the Most High to recompense tribulation to them that trouble you. So yeah, so the Lord Yahweh Shai is gonna, it's a righteous thing. The Lord Yahweh Shai is gonna recompense. He's gonna pay back for all the tribulation and pain and suffering that these devils have put upon, especially the men of the Lord, and Israel, but the elect first. So the Lord Yahweh Shai is gonna avenge. His men, his men that stood firm and believed in his truth, man. He's gonna pay back for all the tribulation, the pain, and suffering that these devils have put on the men of the Lord, for all the unrighteous decrees and laws, 2 Thessalonians 1:7, and to you who are troubled, rest with us when the Lord Yahweh shall be revealed from heaven with his mighty angels. So yeah. So those are trouble, rest with us. So rest with the men of the Lord, from the apostles, elders, great millstone that has truth of the word of the Lord, that is a comfort in knowing, what's coming next, what's the end all be all, and just have that sense like, it's just gonna be the end of this rulership, not the whole end of the world, and that, so, if you're a so-called Negro, Latino, native, Israelite, you're Israelite, then, the kingdom is for Israel. Like I said, even though 2/3, you got to sell out 2/3 or whatever, that, rather just give in to the ways of the world, be a sellout, whatever, but they still gonna come back in the kingdom, and have root, and be in the kingdom, and have the kingdom, but they ain't gonna be at the top of having what the elect gonna have in the kingdom. It's gonna be like, it's levels. It's gonna be like levels, what each it's gonna be levels of what Israelites gonna have, but the elect of the so-called Negro, Latino natives are gonna have whatever, anything they want, ain't nothing gonna be out of reach of the elect. The elect men, first and foremost, are so-called Negro, Latino natives, that, get through this, get through the end of this rule of the so-called Esau Edom, when all things start to happen, when these prophecies start to pop off, for like all hell breaking loose and so forth, when the society start to crumble and all that, even now, even through these tests and trials, our brothers go through right now, gotta get through that, and then, the real test, when all hell breaking loose, and then that's when your faith definitely gonna be tried in those times. You really truly believe in Lord Yahweh. When that mark of the beast be mandated, and you gotta make a decision to take it or not. Which is the RFID chip, is the mark of the beast. When they made that microchip mandatory for all people to take it, to buy or sell. And that's coming, man. And they finna push that. They finna push that hard, So with that, I didn't want to make this too long. I just want to go into, in fact, I'm gonna read. Hold up. I'm gonna read 2 Thessalonians 1:7 again. And to you who are troubled with us, and to you who are troubled, rest with us when the Lord Yahshua shall be revealed from heaven with his mighty angels. So yeah. So Lord gonna come with the mighty angels, and take down the so-called Esau Edom and the so-called UFO, the chariots of the Lord, the chariots of the Lord, the so-called UFOs. That y'all people call UFOs. That's how the Lord's gonna return the angels to take down the so-called Esau Edom, man, and to wipe out this wicked rule, this rulership of the devil. of the so-called man Esau Edom, the Edomites. See, so end off Second Thessalonians 1:8. And flaming fire taking vengeance on them that know not the Most High and that obey not the gospel of our Lord Yahushua Mashiach. So yeah, so you're gonna come up with that fire, man, by the way of the chariots, so-called your foes. But then the ultimate fire gonna be by way of the thermonuclear missiles. It's gonna be, what's gonna desolate and bring everything to a hot steam, to a hot burning fire, man. That's gonna send up all the way to heaven. That smoke, that fire, man, it's gonna burn this place up, man. The wrath of the Lord is gonna be made known. When the Lord Yahushua returns, bring this devil down, Esau, bring this so-called man Esau Edomite down, man, and wipe out America, Babylon Great, and all this wickedness and all the wicked people that are not part of righteous number. So with that, I didn't want to make this too long. So again, I give all praise and all glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Kakadash. To the apostle elders, to the brethren, to the sister brother, and to the sister that believe, keep the faith in Yahushua, keep fighting with that. Say shalom.